Hello everybody, Storm here. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Online Dawntrail. In the last episode, we got started with the Cruiserweight division of the Arcadian raids. And we got information about how to diagnose the psychonecrosis issue. And we informed Honeybee Lovely, and she decided to basically just retire on the spot, do something else. And then we went to go see Brute Bomber and his cats, and also bumped into Eutrope's ex in the process. He was one of Brute Bomber's friends. And we let him know about what's going on. He is showing the early symptoms of the issue, and he's none too happy about it, but we left him to contemplate what he wants to do, and we'll see how that ends up going. And so then we got called in that the Cruiserweight bouts were going to start, and we went through the first one against Dancing Green, the disco-themed fighter, and defeated him. And so we're now ready to move on to the second one and see where that takes us. So let's just go ahead and turn the interface back on, and let's talk to Yana and learn about our next opponent. Alright, right then. Let's ride the wave of this momentum towards our next victory. Here we go. And here is your next opponent. A fighter who lives and breathes art, she uses the ring as her gallery. Sugar Riot. Before coming to the Arcadian, she was a graffiti artist, you see. Most of the graffiti you see in Solution 9 was either by her or by those imitating her style. By injecting herself with the soul of a deadly pudding, she's able to concoct special paint that can cause actual change to reality, even the ring itself. To her, fighting is a medium for her art, a means of expressing herself. Her imagination is boundless, and you have to take care not to be overwhelmed, staying calm no matter what she throws at you. If you can imagine that, you'll surely overcome Sugar Riot. Or if you can manage that, you'll surely overcome Sugar Riot and continue on your way to the top of the Cruiserweight division. So she's a Pictomancer. Alright. Alright, AAC Cruiserweight M2, now accessible. And as usual, we'll go ahead and queue in, and I'll be back once the queue is ready. Alright, we are ready to go. So let's go see what Sugar Riot's got for us. Quite the arena you've got.
The ring is her studio, and reality her canvas. She's a rebel with a cause, who captivates all with her illusions. Sugar Riot!
Yep, so she's a goo girl. All right. Let's crank it.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Glamours!
Perhaps I'll draw this.
Alright, bombs.
And with a flourish, Sugar Riot brings her work to life.
Alright, these are gonna be bombs with wings. They jump. So pretty much you just stand where they are and you'll be fine. Alright, arrows, overlapping lines. We just need to be where they... Alright. Alright, now I'm just putting up a target and arrows, and the arrows are gonna fire at the target.
What's your favorite color? An image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and sandy.
Goodness, the rain has become a desert.
How about a little more sunshine?
You know, it's just
When
a
I think desert, I think of these prickly fellows.
raid wide dot. Alright, now we have exploding cactus, because of course we have exploding cactus.
Watch out! It's a veritable storm of needles.
Alright, I'm gonna eat that. Oh crap. Ah.
The challenger's down! Is this the end?
There's something missing. Oh, I know.
I got myself into a bad spot there. Oh, right. The quicksand.
Quicksand? Oh, you don't want to get caught in that.
What's your favorite color? When you can't decide on one thing.
Alright. Wing bombs and arrows.
What do you think of this?
Where is the target? There's the target. Okay.
Ha! Effortlessly dodged.
What do you say to a refreshing riverscape?
So we got...
River! How charming!
You'd think. Don't stand in the water. Alright, now stand in the water. Well, that person's gonna be dead. There you go.
Oh no! That was too much for the challenger!
This is no good. It needs a touch of thunder, a dash of downpour.
Alright, now you just want to stay out of the river. And avoid the lightning.
A thunderstorm has turned the waters muddy! How frightening!
I have it. Some destruction to facilitate deconstruction.
A massive raging storm! I hope you brought your parasols.
And that is going to start to move. Alright, it's coming this way. Get out of the way.
They're back on their feet! Let's see if they can stay standing! What power! Looks like someone isn't holding back.
When you can't decide on one thing.
And now rinse and repeat. Alright, wing bombs and regular bombs.
What do you think of this?
Oh crap. I did not read that one correctly.
Amazing! They clearly anticipated that attack.
I misread where the ring bomb was. Okay.
The challenger rises again! Can they turn this around?
Oh, come on, man. Yep, I will stand with you. There you go. There's the thunderstorm. Where's it going? Over there. All right. All right, got it. Hit a couple of mistakes, but no big deal.
The match is decided! Victory goes to the challenger.
All right, so I'll go ahead and
It's all
roll
over. Until next time.
and give out combinations. All right, work done. Let's get out of here. All right, Yana. Another one down. Well done, Ayame. I knew you could do it. Your next match will be against the Cruiserweight Champion himself, but seeing as we have a bit of time, there's something I'd like to tend to first. I want to tell Dancing Green and Sugar Ride about psychonecrosis and see if they developed any symptoms. We have to save them too, if we can. I've borrowed Nayuni's terminal, so we'll perform the examination here in this room. Rest assured, I've already checked for listening devices. The two should be here any moment now. So, what's this about, baby? Are we having a party here? If that's the case, I'll excuse myself. I'm rather keen to give form to the inspiration you've given me. While I'm relieved to say you haven't manifested the disease yet, you're both dangerously close to doing so. Just one more feral soul injection could push you beyond the brink. It'd be wise to stop fighting in the Arcadian. Whoa, talk about a downer, baby. It's all very sudden, and I struggle to accept it, but for both you and Honey to retire, there must be truth to your words. It's no easy thing to retire, I know, but for your own safety, I ask that you give it careful consideration. I made up my mind. I'll retire. This doesn't leave the room, but I've always struggled to play the part of Dancing Green. To maintain the persona of a party animal, I've had to spend night after night out on the town. And when I'm not doing that, I'm practicing dance in the studio. It's utterly exhausting, soul-crushing. I pushed through it all because I didn't want to disappoint the fans, but this revelation sets me free. Dancing used to be my passion. Perhaps I can learn to love it again. I always thought you were a genuine party animal, living only in a revel. To think that it was actually a burden on your shoulders. The ring has been my precious studio. It's saddening to think that I won't be able to step into it again. It was on the streets that I started applying my craft, and this revelation might be a sign telling me to go back to my roots. So I'll do just that. I'll go back to a time when the whole city was my studio, and its walls my canvas. Truth be told, seeing you fight without a feral soul helped me realize that maybe it's alright just to be myself. I'm relieved. Thank you for listening. Well, we'd rather not die, of course, and it's you we had to thank for warning us. We're liable to attract suspicion if we stay here too long. We'll discuss when to break the news to management at a later time. Thankfully, those two have other places to employ their talents, like Honey. To the Brute Bomber and the Howling Blade, however, the Arcadian is everything. It isn't easy for them to retire. This I know better than most, but it's a matter of life and death. Take the critical hit. Alright. What's next? In any case, our priority is now... Our priority for now is to win the title match. Let's return to the gym and prepare. Alright. So back to the gym. Alright, Yana. The Uni will be relieved to hear that both Dancing Green and Sugar Riot plan to retire. Come on, let's share the good news. Thank goodness you're here. We have an emergency. Look at this. Hand over all the feral souls you've got. This is unbelievable, folks. Just when we thought the Brute Bomber couldn't sink any lower, it seems he now intends to use unregulated feral souls, and several of them at once besides. The Madman's going to turn himself into an abomination. This is a violation of the rules. You'll be banned for this. Shut your bloody trap and get out of my way. Oh my. Hey, unstoppable upstart. If you're watching this, come and find me at the demolition site on the 8th level. We're going to fight again, and this time I'm going to destroy you hear me? I'm going to destroy you. That idiot. Instead of listening to us, he goes and does this? The general public is unaware, but the doping tonic the Brute Bomber imbibes during his matches is actually a harmless prop he uses as a part of his ring persona. That's why his matches continue even when he's disqualified. Using multiple feral souls at once, however, is expressly forbidden due to the extreme danger it poses. Doing so warps the flesh irreversibly, turns you into an abomination, as Mr. Matum said, and in the worst case, it will kill you. This is likely because it greatly accelerates the soul's degradation, leading to psychonecrosis. You went and told him about the disease, didn't you? Despite my warnings, you went and told him. I'm sorry, but we couldn't simply leave him to his fate. Well, he ended up taking the matter to the president, who naturally denied the existence of the disease, and naturally the Brute Bomber chose to believe him. That's not all. The president has sanctioned a grudge match between him and you on one condition. In order to stand a chance, he has to inject multiple feral souls for the fight. He's trying to take him out. I see. I made a great fuss on the broadcast about his use of unregulated feral souls, but it's all staged. Everything is according to the president's script. He wants to get rid of you, and he's using the Brute Bomber to do so. What? But the Brute Bomber's already exhibiting symptoms of psychonecrosis. This will kill him. I know. I tried to talk him out of it as well, but he refused to listen. For him, the president's orders are absolute. Make no mistake, the match will go ahead. Even should you ignore his challenge, the Brute Bomber will inject himself with his assembled feral souls and come for you. Besides, if you still intend to become Grand Champion and release all the souls in the Arcadian's repository, I fear there's no way except through this fight. So prepare as best you can and then meet me at the Arcadian. I will have a chauffeur take us to the venue. I'm coming too. I'm the one who caused all this by revealing the disease to the Brute Bomber. The least I can do is be there. Alright then. Well. Let's go take care of this then. Well, there's the chauffeur. Let's talk to Yana first. Let's waste no time, Ayame. The broadcast may have been staged, but the Brute Bomber's desire for revenge is most definitely real. There's no telling what foolishness he might commit while we keep him waiting. Let's click. Beat him. If you're ready to part, then pray let the chauffeur know as much. Alright, let's go. Mr. Sayame, I've waited your arrival. It will be my pleasure to escort you via air-wheeler to the location of your match, the 8th level demolition site. All has been made ready, the broadcasting equipment is in place, and rest assured the device for manifesting your allies is as well. Just say the word and we shall depart. Let's go. Brute, stop this madness at once. You'll place your life in danger. Danger? Ah, who do you think you're talking to? I'm the Vile Heat, the most heinous, most despised fighter in the history of the Arcadian. I fear nothing and spit on the rules. I'll do whatever the hell I need to win. Wait! He's gone and done it. He's injected himself with several feral souls and transformed into a terrible chimerical fiend. He's no longer the Brute Bomber, but the Brute Abominator. Yeah, we can't stay here. It's far too dangerous. But I can fight too. Yummy? Nope. Alright, I'm counting on you to knock some sense into the fool. Alright, AC Cruiserweight M3 now accessible. Alright, let's deal with it. We'll queue in. And then we'll knock some sense into him if that's even possible anymore. Alright, so I'll be right back. Alright, we are ready to go. That was a bit of a long queue, so we're 20 minutes this time.
He's back for revenge with a vengeance! The despicable fighter, formerly known as the Brute Bomber, the Brute Abominator!
Alrighty then.
To take it outside, the brute abominator means business. Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe? My word. He's used his fetal powers to manifest a weapon.
I believe that the club is a point-blank AoE.
Oh, a brutal blow! But the contender is standing firm.
Alright, those are going to spread out. Alright, get away from that.
Oh dear! Fiendish flora have sprouted from the scattered seeds!
I think
Oh my. Even the cameras have been petrified, and now they're crashing down all around!
you need to put the bodies of those monsters between you and... Okay. Alright, that one's gonna be a donut. Oh, I gotta be over here. Gotta be over here. Oh, we are so dead.
Oh, we set this rival flying! What fearsome strength!
Alright, well, we got a healer and a tank. So, we're not quite dead yet.
Goodness me, the brute abominator is hanging on the building!
Alright, I gotta get people up. Let me get the other tank up.
He's bounding from wall to wall!
Okay. Alright, get that healer up. Okay. Oh, no, I'm down.
They're back on their feet! Let's see if they can stay standing! The challenger's down! Is this the end?
Yep. They aren't going to survive that. Nope. There you go.
Oh no! That was too much for the challenger!
Alright, let's try
To
again.
take it outside, the brute abominator means business. Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe? My word. He's used his fetal powers to manifest a weapon.
It's a club, right? Yep, it's a club.
Oh no! That was too much for the challenger! The challenger rises again! Can they turn this around?
Alright, get out of there.
Fiendish flora have sprouted from the scattered seeds!
Find a safe sliver.
Oh my! Even the cameras have been petrified, and now they're crashing down all around! The challenger's down! Is this the end?
Alright, head in that direction.
They're back on their feet! Let's see if they can stay standing!
Alright, we need to get launched. Get launched.
Oh, he sent his rival flying! What fearsome strength!
Well, that ain't gonna work.
Goodness me, the brute abominator is hanging on the building!
Come on, I gotta get closer.
To take it outside, the brute abominator means business.
This is not a simple fight.
Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe? My word. He's used his feral powers to manifest a weapon.
Oh, that was a sword. Ah.
Oh, a brutal blow! But the contender is standing firm.
I don't know. Did not know that he could manifest a sword at that particular phase.
Oh dear! Fiendish flora have sprouted from the scattered seeds! Oh my! Even the cameras have been petrified, and now they're crashing down all around!
Alright, we actually want to be over here. And we want to head towards this. Alright, good. Then we want to get ready. Okay, that's a club.
They're back on their feet! Let's see if they can stay standing!
Alright, let's see if we can get a clean transition.
Oh, he sent his rival flying!
Alright.
Fearsome strength.
Alright, that's about as clean as we've gotten so far.
Goodness me, the brute abominator is hanging on the building!
Alright, that's a club. That's point blank. That's a sword, but he's gonna move buildings.
He's bounding from wall to wall!
Alright, I'm gonna back off over here. why you're coming this way. I think he's going to move buildings before... Yep, before he does that, we got to move.
Oh no, that was too much for the Challenger.
Alright, let's get that other healer up.
Has caved in! Such devastation!
Alright, here we go. Another arena transition.
We'll send cameras in there at once. The destruction appears to have started a fire.
Let me see if I can get these people back up. Come on.
The Challenger rises again!
All right.
Can they turn this around?
Alright, that's going to be a club. Oh, too far, too far. Oh.
Alaric, the brute bomber must still be in there somewhere.
Alright, that's going to be...
A punishing attack! Oh,
Donut.
the true power of this monstrous fusion.
Well, I'm down, and both of our healers are down, so I think that's gonna be white. Well, I'll go ahead and pause until we transition
What
to
a
this
thrilling
arena
battle
again.
this, and it rages on.
Alright. Alright, here we are, back to this point.
We'll send cameras in there at once. The destruction appears to have started a fire.
Alright, that is going to be a club. No, wait, it's both, right. Then we'll look at which one is glowing at that point. Alright, the club is glowing. Alright, oh, that's the lariat.
Alaric, the brute
I
bomber
always
must still
forget
be in there
the
somewhere.
lariat. Oh, there's a...
A punishing attack. Oh, the true power of this monstrous fusion.
Man, there's just... The arena is so big, and there's so much going on. It is hard to see all the cues that you need to see.
What a thrilling battle this, and it rages on.
And that's another wipe. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, once more.
We'll send cameras in there at once. The destruction appears to have started a fire.
Alright, that's the club glowing. Alright, there's a lariat. There's the lariat coming in.
Alaric, the brute bomber must still be in there somewhere. A punishing attack. Oh, the true power of this monstrous fusion.
And yeah, I ate it there. Alright, there we go.
What a thrilling battle this, and it rages on.
Let's get that healer back up. Alright, healer back up. And the other tank. Get the other tank back up.
The challenger rises again. Can they turn this around?
Alright, we've seen the fight at this point. Now it's just a matter of continuing to execute for the remainder of the battle. Alright, that is a club. Lariat. Will I get? Yeah, okay, I'll be fine. Okay, here's the sword. The sword.
The challenger's down. Is this the end? They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay standing.
Having MP issues. Alright, we got a club. Alright, oh. I thought he might be going to the wall, but he was not. They got out in time. Alright. Gotta see the other weapon. Alright, that's a club, and he's going to the wall. Alright, here come the seeds. Oh, lariat, lariat. Oh, not gonna make it. And he is doing... That's pretty nasty. Alright, I don't want to be in there. Sorry. Alright, let me get some MP, and then I'll get a raise out. There we go. Alright, that's gonna be a club. Okay. Lariats. Alright, and then this is going to be the donut AoE over here. Oh, do we have not enough people? Or maybe I had too many bomb attacks. It's always possible. Oh, there's only one healer up for this. Alright, well they did a good job.
What power! Looks like someone isn't holding back.
Alright, we finally got him. That is a rough fight.
KO! The match is decided! Victory goes to the challenger!
Alright, I'll distribute commendations and get loot, and I'll be back. Alright, that's done. Let's get out of here. It's no good. We're too late. All those feral souls took their toll. The president had the broadcast cut the instant the match ended, so as not to reveal the terrible side of his entertainment. He remains furious that you divulged information on psychonecrosis. I will do my best to appease him, but I fear little will come of my efforts. Ah, the cats. I never thought you'd be the first to go, old friend. But worry not, I will join you soon. You don't mean... I'm afraid so. I've been suffering the same symptoms for a while now, but I didn't understand how serious they were until I overheard your conversation. I too have psychonecrosis. Your sister and I began experiencing bouts of dizziness at the same time, not long before she disappeared without a word. I realize now that she must have been searching for a way to fight her fate. But I chose to accept mine. You come from beyond the barrier, Ayame. No doubt you find it unsettling that we use souls to cheat death. Having been raised without regulators, I felt much the same. To me, those who wore them lived a bland and numbing existence, devoid of tension and excitement. The jobs arranged for me were tedious, and there was no way to escape this nation's dreary reality. But I finally found joy in the Arcadian. Being my fighting persona is everything to me, like it was for my friend. The price for that is to die from psychonecrosis. I'll gladly pay it when the time comes. Come, little one. How could he accept death so readily? Alright. Well, he's made his decision, I guess. Damn it all. It doesn't have to be this way. I'm sorry, Ayame. It's just all so frustrating. You did what you could, and I'm truly grateful. The president wasted no time in covering things up. After retrieving the brute bomber's body, the company's announced that he's chosen to retire with this defeat. And so matches at the Arcadian will continue, but after a delay. It'll be a while before your cruiserweight title fight. Say, I wonder where Nayuni's gone. She wasn't here when I returned. Alright, well, I think that's where we're going to go ahead and end this episode, and then we'll finish off the Arcadian Cruiserweight division when we come back for next episode. So for now, we'll stop here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.